Hello, I'm Madeleine and I'd like to be considered for a sixth form sports scholarship with rowing as my major sport. My application is supported by Mr. Wells, Director of Rowing, and my high performance coach at Habs Monmouth. Just before Michaelmas half term, I met the initial qualification standard to register and trial for the GB Under-19 rowing team. Whilst the pathway to representing Great Britain is challenging, I believe that if you want to be the best, then you must compete against the best and learn from the experience. I'm encouraged by my strong performance against under-18s in the championship single at last year's National Schools Regatta, and by my day-to-day training with the senior and J16 boys squads at school. I am a current British indoor rowing champion, and my benchmark 2K ergo time marks me firmly in the elite class and already meets the entry threshold for US college rowers. My training and competition metrics are all verified and recorded by the rowing department at school. Beyond potential and achievements, I strive to be a role model for all students and to bring kudos to the school through my academic and sporting success over the short, medium and long terms. Here's what my teachers have written about me over the past few months. And here are some wins that I hope will inspire others in the boat club to believe that winning is within reach.
Looking classy, Mads. Well done.
Yes, Madeleine! Let's go, Madeleine! Let's go, Madeleine!
Having rowed in last season's senior, J16 and J15 boats across boys and girls crews, I recognise that I'm in a unique position to integrate the boathouse, inspiring my peers across year group and gender. My coaches regarded my single scull as the most competitive boat in the club last year, and they're keen to leverage my success and dedication to bring about a cultural change in rowing at the school and to drive standards to higher levels. This is my privilege, and I've already outlined several initiatives that I'm keen to adopt at Monmouth. For example, I'd like to introduce a culture board. My approach is heavily influenced by Sir Dave Brailsford's aggregation of marginal gains strategy. I actively push to improve my rowing by building better systems and driving better habits, be that in my training regime on the river and at the Eddie Butler Centre, in my sleep pattern, in my nutrition, or in my headspace. Marginal improvements here will help me to achieve the targets that my coaches set for me and that I set for myself. This is my growth mindset, built on embracing feedback and taking ownership. Recent examples of my approach in action include attending a British rowing webinar on nutrition and a Royal Navy sailing course. Rowing is my happy place. Anyone at the boathouse, coach or athlete, would recognise the enthusiasm and positive energy that I bring. I thrive on pushing myself, and I'm not afraid to put in the hard work required to succeed. This is a matter of record. At this time of the season, my focus is on continuing to build fitness and improve technique. My training skeleton is the series of intermediate targets set out by the GB Under-19 programme on the route to squad selection. I'm also targeting the GB J16 team for the annual fixture against France. I intend to defend my British indoor title in December. Once the weather no longer allows me to train in my single, I hope to gain further crew boat and sweep experience with the J16 boys. From the spring, and with the agreement of my coaches, I will target racing my single at the Scullery, Junior Interregional, National Schools and Henley Women's Regattas. In the longer term, I would like to read chemical engineering at a top rowing university. My teachers have suggested that Oxbridge is within reach, and I'm also aware of the opportunities to row at US Ivy League universities. I like to think that I can build a legacy to inspire future athletes in the school boathouse. My ultimate aspiration is to row at the Olympic Games. I find that striking a good balance between my academic studies and my sport brings out the best in me. Away from rowing, I'm a current county-level football goalkeeper and was invited to trial for Wales. In karate, I've taken on a coaching role within my club and was awarded my second Dan black belt over the summer. Sensei John Robbins has provided a letter of recommendation in support of this application. This is available at the end of the presentation. Engaging in these other sports at a high level also brings a host of transferable skills to complement my rowing. I love being part of a team, and I have developed my leadership skills, leading by example, supporting others, and communicating. I set myself high standards, am very competitive, and am a sporting, respectful opponent. I am professional in my approach. I have good balance and coordination and have built up strength, stamina, and speed. And most of all, I'm determined. I never give up. I hope that this short presentation has given you an appreciation of my credentials for a sixth form sports scholarship. I look forward to meeting you. Thank you for watching.